Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway in Atlanta. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. The Steelers calling their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Staying with Robinson. Across the 45 and still going. And he's finally stopped across midfield at the 47. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Falcons will have a first.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Another carry for Robinson. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Darius Slay with the stop. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. This is reeled in by Wilson. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive.
Howdy, friends.
Boy, do I love that.
Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go. Working inside the red zone.
What?
But a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Come on, big play. I need a big play.
Look to him. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Anyone in here? I'm talking to myself.
Throwing Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up 3rd and goal. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. And again, it's Penix. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. Drake London London with the touchdown. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Falcons take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1.
Shit, crazy. They just told me to join the party just to take up my bandwidth. I'm not even here saying shit.
Has this at the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. He's throwing deep to the left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish off their opening drive. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively,
so new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Penix here from the gun. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the shotgun, Penix. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
with how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
3rd down, it's Penix. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Minkah Fitzpatrick has got it. And the Steelers have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He's on the move. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Working quickly here. Running back sent in motion. They'll throw it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And now they face 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up.
Even if this QB knew from the very get-go somebody be waiting for him, there's no chance he was going to salvage that play. I'd be surprised if he even got a second to look upfield before he was greeted with the big old open arms for an easy sack.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first. Slot receiver headed left. On 1st down, here's Penix. Fits it through the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. It's a gain of 22. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. Penix working from the gun. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Minkah Fitzpatrick has got it.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he found some running room for a nice gain. He gets him 7 yards, and that brings an end to our... Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They are facing 2nd down deep on their own end. Here's Johnson again. And they had that one contained right at the line. A.J. Terrell making that stop. or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Throwing from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
They'll throw on 1st. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Looking to the air here. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Still sticking with the passing game. It's caught Metcalf. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. David Onyemata there for the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Oh, shit, you died? It's crazy.
They're throwing it. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but
Hi,
I know how
Riley.
you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself
It's not
behind
bad.
the line thanks to a
Say
great
that.
effort defensively.
We were pick. Dude, yeah, he's throwing 2 picks, so. Jalen, or it's really, but I mean, it's just kind of Minka been going crazy.
For 2nd down.
Because I don't know, that second one I probably could have thrown. The first one was a bad throw.
It's the
So
2-minute
second
warning
one.
now from Atlanta.
A
The
wheel
Steelers
route. He was in
with
the
a
cover
chance
too.
to boost their lead.
Minka just made a nasty play.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. He's dropping back to throw.
He drops that. Come on, Gronk.
Through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays
I
through
mean,
all
it's his
that
first
mess,
game.
even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one
I think
thing
the
for
keys
those
are back
undersized
here.
receivers you talk
Huh?
about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
They connect on the deep shot. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown.
What were you saying, Fred? One pitch, pass. For who?
Boswell
Absolutely not, bro. I don't even need Nolan that bad, bro. I got a surplus of pass rushers.
Extra point sent right down the
I
middle.
don't care, bro.
And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
Jack Sawyer's got 86 coming from the D-line. He's already got one this game.
Now Boswell on to send this away.
It's 86.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30,
What are you talking
not
about?
the 25 on the touchback.
That's his. That was his rating in NCI. It was like 86, 84, I believe. Or Speed Excel.
Offense ready to begin this drive.
Oh, I get it now. My fault. You were also saying Speed and Excel.
Here's Robinson up the middle.
Oh my God, what a cut!
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. That stop made by T.J. Watt.
My gosh.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Is that what you can?
Need anything?
Nah.
Throwing from the pistol, Penix. He completes it in traffic. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that mark.
This guy Elliott is buns though.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Pocket isn't holding up.
Ooh, nasty swap stick right there.
And the
Jack
defense
again.
goes through. That's
Jack gets
enough
another.
to bring up 4th down. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Facing a 4th and 12, but this offense is undeterred. Trying for it with Penix. He's got it deep downfield. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Penix on 1st down. He sends this one to the
Minka
end zone.
again for 3.
Intercepted in the end
The
zone.
hat trick.
Minka Fitzpatrick has got it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone.
Minka in the hat trick.
And under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
2nd and 10 now. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Looking for the back that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Now he's going deep right. Big gain downfield.
All
And
right.
get it up to the 44.
Way to protect your quarterback there.
Halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our 2nd half. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Johnson. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Divine Diablo there on the tackle. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
On 3rd down, here's Johnson. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take
You're not supposed to get him like that.
Got him deep.
Oh, he got me.
And the
No.
Falcons scoop it up. And Atlanta will return it for a touchdown. The Falcons cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
Yeah. Oh,
Great
just
time to bring some extra
rushing, just
pressure
blitzing,
off that
man.
snap, and that made all the difference in
Gotta
getting that
recognize
fumble
the
and the
blitz,
defensive
coach.
score.
Not even a
I'm
blitz.
hearing
What the
your
fuck
voice.
is
I
that?
think you
I was like,
saw it
what?
coming. I
The
saw it
fuck
coming.
was
I think
that?
the crowd saw it coming.
Yep.
But that quarterback did not see that blitz coming, and boy, did it pay dividends.
What's a blitz? Okay, I gotta throw the triangle.
Coup on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to
Who the
7.
fuck are you? You tell me, man. I don't know. I'll be keeping tabs on it.
Nice little energy on their sideline.
No, I don't hear him.
Fumble return
You?
scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away.
Are you hearing things?
Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down inside the 20
I don't hear
on
anybody.
an uneventful return.
I don't know. You might need to go visit a doctor. Don't be asking where the titty's at, man. Ask where the doc at.
First and 10. Slot man motioned over. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read.
Thanks, guys. I knew it wasn't the right read.
Another kid at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Gets this to Johnson. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Offense up to the line fast. From the gun, Johnson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Has him on the quick hitter. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 39. On the move, headed right. On the run right, throwing. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's their rookie from Notre Dame.
Triangle.
Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away. This is one of those plays that I wish